Okay, so review today. It is first day of fall, 9/21/18. So first of all, standard form. So number one, it's already in standard form because it's the only, there's no rearranging, right? So it's already in standard form, -6 r to the fourth. The degree is the biggest exponent, so the degree is 4. The leading coefficient is the -6. And classify, because there's only one term, we'll call it a monomial. Okay. Thumbs up? Good. We can do this tomorrow, right? This is math. It's not really math because there's no figuring. There's just, yeah, you just labeling, right? Just naming, okay? Number 2, okay? Yeah. So g squared's biggest, so I'm going to go g squared, then minus 2g, and then plus 4, okay? Again, the degree is the biggest exponent, so degree 2. Leading coefficient is a invisible 1. And classify 1, 2, 3 terms. 3 terms is called a trinomial. All right, math, it's not really math. It's just vocabulary, right? Okay, how am I doing? Am I going too fast? Am I good? Okay. Number 3, let's rewrite this one. Has got to go first. We'll put our -3/8 n to the 5 plus 1/4 n cubed. The degree is the biggest exponent, which is 5. Leading coefficient is the number in front, which is the -3/8. 2 terms, so classify it as a binomial.
Yeah.
Oh no, there's more coming, right?
Well, I know, but like.
Yeah, it's pretty easy. Should be an easy quiz. Number 4, let's rewrite. So the 2a to the 4th goes first. Plus 8.1a cubed minus 1.6a, right? Degree is 4. Leading coefficient, LC, leading coefficient is 2. There's 1, 2, 3 terms, so it is a trinomial. Now, real quickly, listen. If there's more than 3, if there's 4 or more, you call it a polynomial. If there's 4 or more, you just call it a polynomial, okay? Monomial, binomial, trinomial, and then all the rest are polynomials, because poly means many, okay? Poly means many, so there's many terms, okay? All right, sum or difference. Do not FOIL. It says plus, doesn't it? In fact, take a look at it. There's my plus symbol, so we're just going to add. So when we add like terms, and we keep them the same. Keep them the same, okay? So we're going to get a 2x squared, because there's an invisible 1 right there, plus 9. Bam. That's it. Okay. 6, do not FOIL. We're going to subtract, but for me, since I make mistakes, first thing I'm going to do is bring the negative through, so I don't make mistakes on the negative, so I'll make that a negative n squared. And the subtract a negative makes it a positive 5. I do that first so I don't make mistakes with the negatives. I don't like to mess up with my double negative. So then I'll have a -4n squared plus 2n, and I'll combine like terms. Invisible 1, so I have a -5n squared. Plus 2n, that's the only n term, plus 2n, and then plus 5, that's the only constant term. Thumbs up? Okay. 7. 7's also subtract, right? So subtract, don't do the big FOIL. Bring the negative through first. -2h squared. Beside plus 5h minus 12. Okay, then I'll just bring down the other. So you don't really need parentheses if there's nothing in front of it, so you can drop them. And then we'll combine them. Okay, 2h squared and another 2h squared makes a -4h squared. 2h and a 5h makes a 7h. And then my 12 is all by itself, so minus 12, okay? All right, 8. We're just going to add. We're adding. We're not going to do the big FOIL thing. We're just going to add like terms. I've got an m squared and a negative 2m squared makes a negative 1m squared. Negative 2mn and a 1mn makes a negative 1mn. And then this n squared is the only n squared term. It's the only one, so we're just going to leave it there as a plus n squared. Okay, you can only put the ones together that are the same. Okay, thumbs up. Okay, now. Okay, 9's different. There is nothing, on 9 there's nothing in between, right? So 9 is multiplied because you got parentheses. Parentheses always means we're going to multiply the two terms, right? So we're going to FOIL. X times x, x squared. X times 4 is a positive 4x. Then 5 times x is a positive 5x. And then 5 times 4 is a positive 20. Okay. Now, if we can tidy it up, we will. So I can add these two middle terms because they're the same. So I'll have an answer of x squared plus 9x plus 20. Slide it over to 10. Now 10 same way. We just have to be careful on negatives, that's all. There's no plus. It's got to be multiplied because there's nothing in between. So let's multiply. 4 times 3d is a 12d. 4 times a negative 7 is a negative 28. Negative 2d and a positive 3d makes a negative 6d squared.
Wait, what? Positive?
Negative 2d and a positive 3d.
Negative. Okay.
Yeah. And then finally a negative times a negative, I get a positive 14d. Again, we're not done. Let's combine the terms that are the same and I'll put it in order. So the negative 6d goes first because it has to be in order. And then these two, 12d and 14d, I can add together, make it 28d. Oh, yeah, I do. Thank you. I know. Minus 28. Thanks, Josiah. Have you ever known me to make a mistake? Say yes all the time. Okay. There you go. Good thing for retakes, huh? Yeah. All right. How am I doing? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. 11 is just a bigger FOIL. That's all. It's just a bigger FOIL. So we're going to go y times y squared is y cubed. Y times y squared is y cubed. Y times a 3y is a positive 3y squared. Y times a negative 4 is a negative 4y. Then we'll take the 6 times all three of these terms. So go 6 times a y squared is a positive 6y squared. I'll go 6 times 3y is a positive 18y. And then 6 times negative 4 is a negative 24. Okay, and I like to line them up. When Josiah did it, he didn't. You do not have to line them up. I just do. It just makes it easy for me to add them, right? Because then they're lined up. I've got a y cubed. I've got a 3 plus 6 makes a positive 9y squared. Negative 4 and 18 makes a positive 14y minus 24. Okay. So far, so good? What do you think, Annie? Please
No, I
ask.
can't explain it.
Okay.
But I'm good.
What here doesn't make sense? What numbers?
Well, okay, so the y and then the 3y.
The y and then the 3y, right? Yeah.
Like when you're like.
Gotcha. Yeah.
So that's 3y squared.
Yes, because y, just like this, x times x is x squared. Y times y is also y squared.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then you've got a 1. So Annie, if this helps you, you've got a 1y, but we don't normally write the 1, but 1 times 3 is 3. Does that help?
For some reason, I thought it was going to be like 4y squared because you're adding another one.
Right.
But you're multiplying.
So you're multiplying the big numbers, but adding the exponents. Yay. Okay, 12. You ready? We're going to get a 25z squared, right? Plus 15z. Negative 3 times 5z is a negative 15z. And negative 3 times 3 is a negative 9. Okay. Now hopefully you recognize the middle two terms will cancel, right? They cancel each other out. 15 and negative 15, 15z and negative 15z cancel each other out. Yes. Was that Hannah? Yes. Totally right, Hannah. There you go. Okay. Now, 13. You ready for 13?
Yes.
Okay, 13. You're going to have to factor. And we talked about how to factor yesterday. Okay, 13 you're going to have to factor. So we're going to common factor. When I look at it, they both have a multiple of 3, right, in common, and an x. So they have a multiple of 3 and an x in common. So if I factor out the 3x, if the 3x is gone from the first term, then all that would be left is just the x. If I factor out a 3 out of 12, I'm going to have a 4. Okay, the x is gone. Now, if you want to check it to make sure you're right, you can always multiply it through to make sure you get the original, right? So that's a good check. 3x squared minus 12x. Okay, now, 2 x's, 2 answers, right? 2 x's, 2 answers, so 1x. So I'll have a 3x equals 0, and we'll have an x minus 4 equals 0, right? And we'll just solve. Divide by 3, divide by 3, 0 divided by 3 is 0. X equals 0 is one answer. Plus 4, x equals 4 is the second answer, okay? So you have to factor first. Gives you 2 different x's, set them equal to 0, and solve, okay? So I factored first, set them both equal to 0, and solved, okay? Okay, yeah, Josiah? Sure. Okay, number 14. That's already factored. Already factored. So don't mess it up. Don't FOIL. It's already factored. Just go straight to 6 minus y equals 0 and 6 minus y equals 0. Now, should get the same answer twice. Okay, now there's 2 ways to do this. Can I show you an easy way to do this one? Add the y. Add the y. Does that make sense? Plus y, or just bring the y over. Plus y, and you get 6 equals y, and it's done. Isn't that easier than minus 6, right? Does that make sense? If I just add the y equals 6, there's my answer. And of course, I'm going to get the same answer here. I'm just going to add the y, right? Isn't that easier than going minus 6, divide by negative 1? Anyway, we get an answer of 6 twice. There are 2 answers, but it's the same answer twice. We'll learn why that is true next month, okay? Or maybe next week. Next week. Okay, 15, okay? I've got 1, 2, 3 p's, so I'm going to have 3 answers, right? It's already factored. Don't multiply it out. It's already factored. Just go straight to easy squeezy. Just go straight to our 4p plus 3 equals 0, 2p minus 5 equals 0, and p plus 2 equals 0. Okay? Just go straight to solving, okay? We know we're going to get 3 answers. I'm going to go minus 3, 4p equals negative 3, right? Divide by 4. That's a bad looking 4. And there's my answer, negative 3/4, or negative 0.75. You can use a decimal, but, you know, fraction's easy, isn't it? Okay, the second one, plus 5. We get 2p equals 5. Divide by 2. So one answer is 5/2. That's a great answer, okay? 5/2 is a great answer. 2.5, that's okay too, or use a calculator, 2.5. Any of those answers will work for me. 5/2, 2.5, 2.5, right? They're all the same. This one's easy, minus 2, we get p equals negative 2, okay? This should be a pretty easy quiz, I'm hoping, right? Cross my fingers, hoping. All right, 16, am I going too fast?
No.
Okay, 16. Why? There should be 3 answers, right? 3 answers. So, we're going to go to a negative 5y equals 0, a y minus 9 equals 0, and a 3y plus 2 equals 0, right? Divide by negative 5. 0 divided by anything is going to be 0. Y equals 0, okay? Don't let that confuse you. Plus 9, y equals 9. Okay, minus 2. Okay, I've got a 3y equals negative 2. Divide by 3, y equals negative 2. 2/3, or negative 0.6666 repeating. Okay, but I like 2/3 better. It's more accurate, right? Okay, here comes the only hard one. Okay, we'll go through it slowly. Okay, here is the only hard one. You ready? Okay, so write a polynomial that represents the perimeter of the picture frame. Okay, so including the frame. Okay, so we want the perimeter. Okay, so the perimeter of the all the way around. Okay, so here's what I have. This is 16. Oh, my bad. Okay, this is 16, so this is also 16, right? This is x here, so this is also x here, right? Does that make sense? This is 2x here, so this is also 2x here, right? And if this is x, then we can assume, this is x here also, okay? How does that make, okay? So if that's x there, x there, x there, I'd have an x right there with the picture frame, okay? So we don't know the size of the frame, but we know the size of the picture. We don't know the size of the frame, but we know the size of the picture. That's why we got x here for the frame, x here for the frame, x here for the frame, x here. This is a little bit wider. This is 2x, and this is 2x, okay? And they don't really tell us this, but we're going to assume this is 2x also, because if that's 2x, 2x there, 2x there, okay? Okay. Want me to go through it again? I'll go through it with you again.
I would love that.
Yeah. So you ready? This is x here, so that's got to be x there, okay? So the width of the frame is x and x, okay? The long width, the length, whatever. You're way ahead. Area, but not x squared, no x squared.
No, it's
Okay.
where it's- oh,
No.
so-
So then, Landon, if this is 2x here, then that's 2x there.
Why is that 2x?
Because it's the frame. Because that says 2x right there for that little thing there. So if that's 2x there, then that's 2x there, okay? So it means that's 2x and that's 2x, okay? How am I doing, okay? Now, perimeter. So for me, I'm going to start in one spot so I don't get confused, okay? So for perimeter, I'm going to start right there, and I'm going to work my way around, okay? So I'll do it the long way. I'm going to have, for perimeter, I'll have a 2x plus 16 plus another 2x plus an x plus a 20 plus a 20 plus an x, yeah, plus an x plus a 2x plus a 16 plus another 2x plus another x plus a 20, and then finally plus an x, okay? So I'm just adding all the way around, okay? I'm just going all the way around. Now there's a fast way I can do it. I can just go and add all the x's, which I'll show you that in a second, okay? Or, this is what I would do to make it easy, okay? Watching. 2x, 4x, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 x's, okay? See I did that? Much faster. You agree with that? Which is what I'm going to get here, right? You guys agree, 12x? So we get 12x. And then I'm going to go 16 is 16 is 32. 32 plus 40 is 72. So there's my perimeter right there.
Oh, 30.
Go back.
Okay, so it's just 12x plus 72, okay? So, and if you were to add all that up, that's what you're going to get. Okay, want me to do it again?
Do we have to write that out on the test?
Okay, ready? Zoe, ready? 2x, 2x, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, okay? Okay. And then I just added 20 plus 20, and 16 is 16, I got 72, okay? Okay, now, area of the picture, including the frame. Now, area of the picture, including the frame. Now, so let's rewrite this real carefully. I'm just going to do this real quickly. We know that to get area's length and width, right? So I know that this is a 16 plus 4x. Oh, thank you. Okay, here, let me do it right. I'll do it down here so you can see it, okay? I'll do it right here, okay? Do it right next to it, okay? So the very outside is 16 plus 2x and 2x, right?
4x.
Yes, 16 plus 4x, okay? And then this is going to be 20 plus x, right? 20 plus x, so it's going to be a 20 plus 2x, right? So then the area, right? 20 plus 2x, because I've got my 20 and I got my x, okay? So in the area, and I just want you to put this, okay? 16 plus 4x times 20 plus 2x, okay? If you want to,
Wait.
okay, that's length times width. If you want to multiply it out, go ahead, but I would suggest this. Listen carefully. put this answer first. Because if you multiply it and get it wrong, bummer, right? But put that answer because you know that answer is right, okay? So one more time. Want to see it again? So the base is 16, 2x is 4x, right? Agree with that?
Oh.
The height is 20 plus an x plus an x, okay?
Oh, that's why it's 2x.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. You see it? 20 plus x plus x 2x, okay? And then area is just that times that, right? If you want to multiply it through, go ahead, but I'd suggest leave it like that because that's correct. If you multiply it through and make a mistake, it's going to be wrong, okay? If you want to do both, at least leave this answer for me, okay? Now, find the perimeter and area of the picture, including the frame when the width of the frame is 2 inches. Okay, well that's easy. When it's 2 inches, just let x equal 2. Now you can do this in two ways. One is just to plug 2 in and recreate your darn picture, right? Me, I'm just going to plug 2 into here. Boom, right? Right? Because that is all the x's, right? And I'm just going to plug 2 into here. Boom, and that would give me the answer. Or if you want to put 2 in and make this frame be 22 by, yeah, and then just multiply it through, okay? But I'm just going to plug 2 right there and right there. So the perimeter would be 12 times 2 plus 72, right? Which is 24 plus 72. What is it, Caleb? Is it 96? Okay, 96. And that'd be inches. And I can do the same thing here. I'll put my 16 plus 4 times 2 times 20 plus 2 times 2, right? 16 plus 8 times 20 plus 4, right? What's that, a 24 times 24? It's like, how big, what is it? It's like 24 times, what's 24 times 24? Anybody have a calculus? What is it? 496? Does anybody have a calculator out there?
Yeah.
I think it's 496, but I've been wrong before. Anybody have a calculator?
576.
576. Thank you, Annie. Inches squared, okay? All right, so that's the hard one. All the rest should be pretty easy, right?
What does that mean? Which I don't know which questions you're answering with all of these things.
Okay, let me stop the recording. I'll back up, okay? And I'll go through,
I
okay?
understand